So you get twice the me tonight, because I'm stupidly behind, and if you saw my TBR, you'd cry too. So, the missing reel. Chris and Fredrick. Interesting dream team choice. And you're about to find out what. I apologise for the brief pause. My rats decided that they was going to do zoomies, and I pretty sure one of them tried to give themselves a concussion, so stopped them just in time before they zoomied their butt into the sofa. Oh, my life. Anyway, Earth's Fingers is a old children's asylum that our main character Jesse decides to do a segment on. They have a channel, him and his wife, and she can't make it, so it's up to Jesse to get the footage and go from there to expose whether this is actually a haunted location or a pile of shit, so to speak. So he meets Richard, who's the guy who owns the place. He took it over. He let Jesse know the history of the whole building, in which you can tell the guys did the little bit of research to make sure the dates all kind of coincided with the backstory. Now, considering this is a short read, they did a solid job, because description-wise, like visually, you can see it in your mind's eye, each scene. Every part of the asylum that he goes into, every room, has such a unique feature to it, which is also fucking horrifying if you then have to process the fact that this is a children's asylum. So you can only begin to imagine the kind of horror scenery that enacts in each room, one of which is a big top with their bodies hanging down from it, which is very disturbing, and that image is wrapped around my brain now. So every room has a theme, and it is almost like nature has taken back the asylum, because there is these amazing selection of flowers and herbs and poisonous plants growing all over the place, and it almost feels alive. And there are parts in there where you start to question what's reality and what he is actually seeing, because the intense detail these guys put into this, it's beautifully done. But it also makes the reader question their own sanity, because you're like, well, can you actually see this? I mean, is this really there, or is the place playing tricks with his mind? The disgruntled spirits, are they screwing with him as well? Because he's seen a lot of stuff that it feels like the place has almost a House on Haunted Hill vibe. And I said this in my review, it's the fact that it feels like the place itself is manifesting an emotional response and getting to his mind. So we are not sure what the hell is happening, but it's a hell of a ride, and I definitely recommend you guys pick this one up, because these two are definitely a dream team I want to see more.